Chelsea Football Club, Joao Felix does an interview where he talks bad about the club, and Jadon Sancho comments on Marcus Rashford picture on his own free time, man. And so many people went off him, man. And I'm gonna explain to you why do people have issue about it, because it's not really that deep. But Chelsea have made another signing. We signed another rugby player. I made a video about it yesterday. Check it out. Genuinely, the story is pathetic. The club think we are going in the right direction, and for me, I don't think so, man. And as actually today we signed another 17-year-old from Kazakhstan. He's a striker. I'm gonna talk about it. And guys, if it's your first time on the channel, smash that like button, man. Get me 100 likes on this video, man, and subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. And let's talk about it, man, because we are less than 100 subscribers to 800, man. Thank you so much, guys. And let's talk about the first news, man. Joao Felix. What has happened? We know Joao Felix joined Chelsea last year, and a lot of us have accepted the fate that he's not gonna work out at Chelsea Football Club, because Enzo Maresca does not believe consummating Joao Felix into the team, him and Cole Palmer in the same team. He believes we need more balance, and for some reason, Kunku on that left and Kunku like Palmer in the middle, they work. But I don't know how it works, man. And we've been losing games for fun. And I want to say, guys, since Joao Felix went to AC Milan, he's been fantastic, man. He's been doing great. And the first thing that Joao Felix said, I'm on loan here and it's a dry loan, but moving forward, we could explore that he can stay longer. So he said like he had an option of joining Inter Milan, but he chose to join AC Milan. And he talked about his love for Kaka. For me, this is actually saying like this guy wants to stay at AC Milan, man. He wants to stay there, man. And I don't know how Joao Felix works, because for this guy, every club he goes to, he said the same stuff every time. But one thing I want to say this, man. Joao Felix wants to play, but he cannot get minutes our club. Enzo Maresca only gave him less than 300 minutes in the Premier League. He started for 2 games, Southampton and Leicester, and he played well. And Ipswich, the other game where he played well, for me, in my opinion, he was the second best player, because most of that game were so poor. You remember Disasi passing the ball, it was horrendous, man. And I wonder why Joao Felix is so angry, man. He has not played enough. He's 25 years old. And one thing I want to say this, man. One thing I don't respect about players who will badmouth about their current club. But Zilamovic, like the other striker of AC Milan, who's the legend, he said that they need a player like Joao Felix who can break down the low block, and they need to keep him. They need to find a way to keep this guy. But one thing I want to say, man, Joao Felix, when it comes to locking the low block, he's a fantastic player. He can be that player for AC Milan. But the question is, can Joao Felix stay? Can he perform week in and week out on the level AC Milan want? Can he do it? Because I don't think so, man. He's a good player, but for me, thinking like him staying on the same level they want him to stay, I don't think it's gonna happen, man. But one thing I wanna say, if he can break into the AC Milan team and get into the Champions League, it may be a fantastic. And another news, like I saw today, like Chelsea may explore an opportunity, because that's what we do these days, man, of swiping Joao Felix for Rafael Leão, man. And that's what I think, man. So let's talk about Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, for me, has not been informed. He has played 18 games for Chelsea, but that's not good enough. But Chelsea fans, some of the Chelsea fans are frustrated with him. The talent for me this kid has, man, is a big talent. This man, he's a man, man. He's a big guy now, bro. And he does not express himself youth enough to utilize. I don't think he does, man. For me, this guy is top player, man. What has really happened with Chelsea fan? Chelsea fan, when we don't get our way, we go emotional, man. We go bad. One thing I want to say this, man. Jadon Sancho decided to go under Marcus Rashford's picture, and he commented freedom. And a lot of people went crazy, man. When Jadon Sancho was at Manchester United, at one point, he had to train by himself. At the moment time, he had to go there by himself. And it's no surprise he say he's freedom, he's free. The same thing went to Marcus Rashford. This guy was not the same way. And one thing I want to say, man, what's going on with Manchester United, man? And I want to say this, man. Marcus Rashford yesterday, when he came from the bench, he was the most dangerous player on the ball and off the ball. He was so good, man. And one thing I want to say this, man. Jadon Sancho, we signed this guy to help us to lock down the low block. And for me, if you saw him from the beginning to now, he's not the same player, man. And one thing I want to say this, man. When it comes to Chelsea players, what's wrong with posting? Why can't you stay low-key, man? Why can't you concentrate on your football? Stop posting nonsense, man. I don't really care what he posts, but some fans do care. But one thing I want to say, man, he was not on the pitch commenting. He was not playing on the pitch. Like he was not in the training. Like when he commented this, he was on his own free time. So people, give Jadon Sancho a slack, man. Let the guy, man. I wanna avoid the drama, man. So I don't think what you guys think for Jadon Sancho's post fight. For me, it's not a big deal, man. It's not really a big deal. But the annoying thing is this, man. I think for me this is a nonsense story. Just people, the fans are frustrated with the team. The fans are frustrated with where the club is going. So they are going off the players. And for me, it's not a big deal. Sancho, you only have 2 goals, man. 2 goals for Chelsea for club. You have 4 assists, man. Where is the Jadon Sancho we saw from Bournemouth? Where is the Jadon Sancho we saw against Spurs, man? You need to come back. I need that guy. I need that guy to show up again, man. And now another story, man. Let's talk about the rugby. I made a video yesterday. I don't know. Addison Issa, I think his name is Addison Issa. They said he's gonna be there to implement mentality, to be there for the players. I said yesterday, man, not good enough to put into the winning culture is not good enough. For me, this is funny, man, because this is non-story. This not should even be reported, man. And one thing I want to say this, man. This story is here to trigger the fans, to trigger you guys. And this is one thing I want to say, man. I hate about Fabrizio Romano these days, man. He just keep posting nonsense, man. Why can't this guy ever stop posting stuff like this, man? Nonsense. This guy is not nobody. Nobody cares about rugby, man. Maybe some people do, but as a football fan, I don't, man. So now let's talk about the final stories, man. Chelsea have signed a 17-year-old, man. You remember I reported this one like in January, at the beginning of January, like Chelsea was monitoring a 17-year-old striker from Kazakhstan. Yes, guys, now we finally have signed another kid, man. This is what I've been saying over and over. Where are we going, man? Where is the direction? Where are we truly going? Because when you see the players we keep signing, there's no point. There is no point of keep signing some of these players because I don't really get it. I don't get it, man. How can this club can't see that we need an experienced striker, but they keep signing kids, man? We have David Washington, who have just went back to Brazil at Santos, the club we bought him for. Now he's playing with Neymar. Now we are signing another 17-year-old. We have Dacho Fafana, came back from loan. I think he got injured. That's why he came back. We can never learn, man. We can never really learn. Because we need a striker. 2 of our striker, they got injured. And I want to praise Mark Gill, man. This kid, he's brilliant, man. He had 40 minutes the last game. He's fine, finally he get a chance to start playing. He gets injured. Man. And this is coma, man. This is a truly coma. Both of our strikers got injured in one game. And for me, I put this one back to the directors. They don't know how to plan for the future. They don't know how to plan for the club, man. And these directors, they need to go. They're not good enough. And for me, that's what I really think, man. That's what I truly think, man. And when I sit here and every day I talk about the stuff, and people say, Julius, why you keep saying about the same stuff with the directors? Yes, because everything leads back to them. Every time we lose a game, it leads back to them. Who else? You gonna blame Enzo Maresca for this? Because Mark Gill, when he came from that bench, you could see the difference between him and Nicola Jackson. He's a striker. He wants to be in the box. He's making those runs no one is making. He's in the right place because he's a striker. He understands. He's 18 years old. He understands as a striker better than Nicola Jackson, more than Christopher Nkunku, man. And this is the disappointing thing, man. Over and over, we keep talking about the same stuff, man. I don't know what you guys think. If you think I'm a crybaby, I cry too much about this stuff. But for me, I'm gonna be honest, man. We needed a striker. We didn't get one. We could have went and signed Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is at Galatasaray on loan, and they're planning to keep him for really long time. If we don't go and act in summer, we could have signed this guy. We chose not to sign him, man. And I don't know what you guys think in the comment down below. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And take care of yourself. And before we leave, man, if it's your first time on the channel, if you're brand new here, smash that like button, man. Smash. Make sure you smash that like button and put electric